Right, YouTube, the Shadow King Nazu, and I'm here with my review of Dragon Ball Super Episode 78. Now, I'm sorry this is about a couple of days late. My dad was sick and had to take care of him for whatnot. He had a cold. Um, would have probably gotten better if he wasn't so stubborn and tried to walk around and do labor when he was sick, but whatever. On to the review. So, the Daishinkin is basically giving the specifics of the multiversal tournament, which will be known as the Tournament of Power. And the Daishinkin says that to the warrior that does the best, they'll get the Super Dragon Balls to get whatever wish that they want. And this leads to Supreme Kai asking, what prize will the winning universe get? And they're gonna get 2 prizes. Jacket shit. Oh boy. The Omni King. That Omni King sure is funny. But anyway, he also tells what the stakes are, which is if all the universes that lose will have their universe destroyed. Well, that's gonna be a heavy burn on Goku's conscience, being responsible for the destruction of 11 universes. And naturally, this shocks everybody, including Goku, and this has Beerus shit his pants nervous, as he's hoping that Goku could actually, take responsibility, as he puts it. Which kind of unnerves Goku, because he's got to figure out how to get a good team so that he can actually win. However, the Omni King also said that since the future Omni King didn't have the multiversal tournament, he wants to see. Didn't have the Universe 7 versus Universe 6 tournament. He wants to see what a tournament is actually like. And so they're going to have an exhibition match between Universe 7 and Universe 9. And Beerus says that Goku has to take responsibility and choose 3 fighters, with himself included, which was pretty obvious because, he's Goku. And at first he tries to go to Vegeta, but Bulma's still pregnant, so that's a no on that. And then he ponders Goten and Trunks, but they're too young, but then he remembers, oh yeah, I have another son. And he goes to Gohan. And Gohan is reluctant, but Goku decides to trust Gohan with the knowledge that if the Universe 7 loses, that his universe will be destroyed along with the other universes that lose. And Gohan is naturally terrified by this knowledge, and suggests that they keep this a secret from everybody. I sense that somewhere down the line this is going to backfire, and we're going to get more blaming on Goku. Which means Goku's going to really have to win and set everything right with the Super Dragon Balls to redeem himself. Oh boy, this is really a bad time to be a Goku fan. Which means that it's a really bad time for me, since Goku's my favorite fictional character. Oh boy. And while they're there, Mr. Satan and Majin Buu are there. And Goku decides to recruit Majin Buu for the tournament. Which it makes sense, since aside from the gods and Gohan, who's assuming he has his mystic form powers back, Buu is obviously the strongest after them. Of course, if Gohan doesn't have his mystic form powers yet, then that would make Buu stronger than him, which would make him the 3rd strongest. But either way, he's a good candidate. And so they bring it back to the Supreme Kai's world, where Supreme Kai takes everyone, including Beerus and Whis, to where the multiversal tournament is going to be held. And then the Daishinkan calls in all the 12 gods of destructions and their accompanying angels and Supreme Kais with them. And we get to see all of them. We get a lot of interesting designs. We get ones that look like a fox, one that looks like Cleopatra, one that looks like Joker and Harley Quinn, one that looks like a dwarfish older version of, what's the main villain of the Zelda games? Gandalf? I don't know what his name is, because it's been a while. I haven't played the Zelda game since I was like in elementary school. And so on and so forth. And it turns out that the dwarf guy is going to be the universe that takes on Universe 7. And so he's got his 3 fighters, one that looks like a wolf named Borgamo, one that looks like a fox named Basil, and one that looks like a coyote whose name currently escapes me. But I'll try to learn their names as I go along. You guys know I'm kind of bad with names. It takes a while for me to learn all of them. And it turns out, it reminds me of the dwarf's god of destruction's name is Sidra, which is a pun naturally on on an alcoholic beverage, in this case being cider. And we also get see the Supreme Kai that's accompanied with him, and he's a greedy, smug son of a bitch who looks down on others' universes. And he also wants to know what kind of prizes that the universe that wins the tournament gets. But the Daishinkan says that this is an exhibition match, so once again, you're getting jack shit. But he did warn them that they had to fight at their best, because if the Omni King gets bored, the match will be cancelled. And by cancelled, it could possibly mean that both teams will get destroyed on the spot. So yeah, no pressure. And, yeah. Then we also have this bit where Goku tries to say hi to the Omni King in a casual manner, and this shocks all the gods, and especially Champa, when he heard that Goku called the Omni King Zen-chan instead of Zeno-sama. And Beerus grabs Goku and flings him back into their seating area in the hopes to not piss off the Omni King, despite the fact that Goku and the Omni King are buddies now. But it didn't seem like the Omni King was offended by the whole thing. However, the gods feel that that Goku was being very disrespectful, and since he's representing Universe 7, now Universe 7 seems like a bunch of uncultured, disrespectful hicks. Good job, Goku. Good job. Representing your universe like a boss. Like a respectable, cultured boss. So, yeah. And we get into the match where Sidra sends in Basil, and Universe 7 sends in Majin Buu. So yes, we got Basil facing my favorite villain, Majin Buu. Or rather, former villain, as the actual villain was Super Buu and Kid Buu, but let's not get into that technicality. And Basil proceeds to starts to thrash Buu with a bunch of kicks, as that's his specialty. And it doesn't seem like Boo is retaliating against him. And it's starting to make Universe 7 look bad. But we get to see Boo with a smile on his face at the end. Because we all know that Boo is not only super durable and is extremely powerful, where he's almost got a destruction tier, but he's also has regeneration powers. So yeah, he's just screwing around with Basil. And I'm seeing, say, next episode, or the one after that, Boo is gonna wreck some shit. Huh. Oh no, this was a really, really good episode. We got to finally set up for the Universal Tournament. For the Multiversal Tournament, and how it's gonna work out. Though I did kind of hear that this was gonna be like a tag team match, though, and that information might be incorrect. So we'll have to see how the episodes play this out. It was also good to see that we were finally gonna have Boo actually fight, which was a missed opportunity back in the Universe 6 versus Universe 7 saga, where Boo fell asleep and just couldn't participate, or in the awful Toyotaro manga version where Boo was too stupid to participate, couldn't even spell his own name. Fuck you, Toyotaro. And we also started setting up more that Goku is going to have to deal with the guilt of being responsible for the destruction of multiple universes, and it's going to have to win and use the Super Dragon Balls to atone for his mistakes, which is also going to lead to him to learning to be more considerate about what fights are actually worth going for, and when it's time to try to avoid it because the risks aren't worth the prizes. And we actually got some more lore building when we got to see more of the Gods of Destructions, and we're getting to see what some of them are like. And let's see. And we also had some pretty good fight sequences with Basil against Boo. Albeit this was the first part of it. And it was pretty animated well, even though I don't usually talk about the animation because I try to focus more on story than and character development rather than animation, unless animation is really, really bad, like Naruto Shippuden level bad, or Dingo or whatever. And it's also good to see that Gohan's going to be involved. So this will please the Gohan fans. Hopefully they don't go all Gohan fanboy and hope that Gohan's going to have to save the multiversal tournament by winning against whoever the main antagonist is. Or that other stupid theory where they think that Goku is going to turn evil during this multiversal tournament. And it's going to have to be Gohan or Vegeta are going to have to kill Goku and take his place as main character. Fuck, that theory is so dumb. Thanks a lot, Expert Games. But all in all, really good episode. Got a lot of things set up. Good character interactions. And we had a really nice pacing for the tournament. So that's my review of Dragon Ball Super episode 78, and I'll catch you guys later.